How you doing, Mr. DJ? Back on my 60s YouTube channel. Looks like I'm only going to be able to cut a couple of videos tonight. I was hoping to cut more tonight, but this is my excuse me. I'll be honest with you. This is my fourth take on this video. I kind of messed up on some of the facts on this record. I want to try to get it down as accurately as I can. And talk about Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson released a version of "For Once in My Life," the Stevie Wonder record. And you know, the interesting thing about this record, well, here's the thing. We're on Billboard's Hot 100. Let's go to Billboard's Hot 100. Back in the fall of '68, the original PDF, the PDF of the original version of Billboard, November 16th, 1968. Hey Jude by the Beatles at number one. We got Those Were the Days by Mary Hopkins at number two from the Beatles Apple record label, written by Paul McCartney. But For Once in My Life by Jackie Wilson, produced by Carl Davis off the Brunswick record label at number 70, week of November 16th, 1968. This record started out as a ballad. It was a slow record, and Stevie Wonder's version was the outlier, although his was the biggest hit. It was written by a couple of guys associated with a publishing company, Stein and Fanstock Publishing Company, which was in turn associated with Motown Records. It was written by Ron Miller and Orlando Burden, a slow swing record, and they issued a song out to various singers to refine it. Well, let's have her sing our record and then see what we need to take out, see what we need to add, see how it sounds. And Ron Miller, he approached a woman. Her name was Jean Dushon, Dushon. She was a jazz singer, jazz R&B singer, very obscure now. And the 60s, probably a little bit obscure too. Jean Dushon, he asked her to demo the song, For Once in My Life. And she did a demo of it, and boy, it was killer. Ron Miller was like, this is excellent. And they arranged it to where Chess Records would put the record out as a single. And they did. In the fall of '66, Jackie DeShannon's version of For Once in My Life, traditional sounding, slow traditional sounding version. And then Berry Gordy stepped in. Berry Gordy, the CEO of Motown. And I'm sure you remember Berry Gordy from back in the day, how tough-minded, how hard-fisted he was when it came to business and music. Berry Gordy, now here's the thing about For Once in My Life, the Jackie DeShann version. It was credited to the other songwriter, Orlando Murden. The record company gave the credit to Orlando Murden, but Berry Gordy, he found out that Ron Miller had co-written the song. And Ron Miller was contracted to Motown. Thus, Berry Gordy, he contacted Chess. He told them, don't promote the song. One of the guys who wrote this record, he's with my record company. You can't promote it. Drop it. And it was dropped. The big loser, Jean Dushon, she was devastated. She had to drop it from her nightclub act. She loved the record. Now she had to stop singing it. Tony Bennett did a version of it. His version went top 10 on the adult contemporary charts. Four Tops did a version. The Temptations, I think Paul Williams did the lead vocals on the Temptations version, which was a traditional slow record, and Stevie Wonder. And you're not going to believe this about Stevie Wonder. This song has got stories like you wouldn't believe. And here's the deal. Summer '67, Stevie Wonder recorded his version of For Once in My Life, produced by Hank Cosby. I believe it was Hank Cosby. Up-tempo version. Berry Gordy did not like it. The CEO of Motown said, I don't like this up-tempo business. This is a slow record. This is supposed to be a slow record, and we're not going to put this out as a single. Forget it. And it was shelved. But about a year later or so, Billie Jean Brown, the head of Motown Quality Control, came up to Berry Gordy and said, you got to put this out. You got to put out Stevie Wonder's version. It's a hit. And it took some work, but Berry Gordy eventually he gave permission. He conceded. It was put out as a single. Competed with Jackie Wilson's version. Stevie Wonder's version was the hit. Jackie Wilson, though, he does a bang up job on this record. The guy's got superb vocals. This song highlights why one of the reasons why Jackie Wilson was such a great soul singer. Smooth, emotional. Well, what can I say? It's a nightclub act, a class act. Jackie Wilson's version of For Once in My Life at number 70. At number 70 on Billboard's Hot 100 of August 18th. I'm thinking summer. The week of November 16th, 1968. It's late, folks. It's past 1 in the morning. Take care.